Greetings to everyone. So this will be our third session under mathematical literacy paper 1. So today we will be doing foreign exchange. So our session won't be long as this chapter it's not that long, but a little bit complicated. Okay, so I've drafted some questions and a scenario here regarding foreign exchange. So the question that they might ask you, they might ask you, it's what is foreign exchange? So if they ask you that question, you are going to say that foreign exchange, it is a rate that is used to exchange one currency to another currency. So that is the meaning for foreign exchange. So you will be given rates that like for example, $1 is equals to 0.60 something, let's say cents in rands, maybe. Okay, but I will show you that what I'm talking about. Then we also have the second question says currencies that you know locally and globally. We know that South Africa, it's where we live in or we currently reside in. So we have local currencies, like for example, we have we have rands, we have USDs, we have euros, we have Japanese yen, we have Great British pound, we have ZAR, which is rands. So we have different types of currencies on locally and also globally. So the third question says differentiate between bank buying rate and selling rate. So here you're going to say when it comes to bank buying rate, it is the rate that we are using to buy a certain currency. Okay. Then on bank selling rate, it is a bank that we use to sell another currency. So I'll make an example. Maybe let's say I'm moving from South Africa to USA. I'm going to use the selling rate because I'm selling my own currency. Then when I want to come back to South Africa, I'm going to use the bank buying rate because I want to buy back my currency actually. Yeah, so that's how we differentiate between bank buying and bank selling. Then on bank buying, under bank buying, we are going to multiply. Then under bank selling, we are going to divide. So that's how we differentiate. So some people prefer using cross multiplication, but some people, they prefer using this method of bank buying rate and bank selling rate, using the multiplication and also the division. Then on the fourth question, it says, what does the weight power mean on the currencies? So we have this thing that is called buying power and selling power. So under buying power and selling power, they are talking about the power that a certain currency has under another currency. Like let's say, I'll make an example about US dollar. We know that US dollar is stronger than rands. Okay, so it means that US dollar has an advantage. If let's say you're coming from USA to South Africa, you have an advantage because USD is stronger than rands. So that is a power when you're talking about power. So we are referring to the power that a certain currency has on another currency. Okay. So here we have a scenario. So this scenario says we'll be calculating now. So it says Mr. John has planned to travel with his family, his wife and two daughters aged 7 and 10 on an 8-night stay holiday in Tokyo, Japan. And at the end of November 2021, the average price of a dinner per adult was $14.30. So guys, I couldn't add the signs here, so I'm going to write it in weeks. And half of the price per child. So they're saying, the question says, Mr. John said that the total cost for the dinner would not exceed 6,000 for the duration of the stay. Verify whether he is correct or not. So this person, he is estimating that the money that they will spend in Tokyo, Japan, it will not exceed 6,000. So we have to prove that his statement, is it correct or incorrect? So we are going to prove that here by showing by the use of the calculations. So they have said that for adults, they are going to pay $14.30. So as they have said here on the statement that Mr. John is planning to travel with his wife. And remember, it means Mr. John and his wife, they are adults, obviously. So we are going to take this $14.30 multiplied by 2 people. Remember that there are 2. Then we're also going to multiply it by the number of days or nights they are going to stay there in Tokyo. So they are going to spend 8 nights in Tokyo. So we are going to multiply by 8 nights to see that how much are they going to pay for 8 nights if they are 2. So we are going to calculate there. So the answer that we get, let me calculate 214.30 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 8. So it gives us 228.80 US dollars. Yeah? So this is the money that they are going to pay both Mr. John and his wife. Okay, so they have said that they are also traveling with 2 daughters at the age of 7 and 10. So let's see how much are they going to pay these daughters. Okay, so we are going to prove that. So they've said that half of the price per child. So it means that they are not going to pay $14.30. So they are going to pay the half of the price of 2 adults. So we are going to say 14.30 USD divide by 2 to see that how much is one daughter going to pay if they're saying one daughter contributes or pays half of the price of an adult. So we are going to prove that. So when we are calculating here, we get that a child will pay 7.15 USD. Then remember they are 2, so which we are going to multiply by 2, and it is going to give us the very same price, which is 14.80 USD. Okay, USD. Okay, so then we are going to say 14.30 USD multiplied by 2 children, which that 2 multiplied by 8 nights. So it's going to give us the same price as the adults. Okay, so it gives us 228.80 US dollars. Okay, so now we have 2 prices for 2 adults, and also we have the price for 2 children. So we have 2 prices now which are the same. We are going to say 228.80 USD plus 228.80 USD. Then we're going to add, so the total, it gives us 457.60 USD for both the adults and also the children. So they're going to pay the total of 457.60 USD. But we are not done, because the statement said that this person claims that it won't exceed 6,000, and here we have USDs. Okay, so here we have 2 rates. Okay, so the rate says 1 yen is equals to 0.14 0.04. Okay. Then again, we have another rate that says $1 is equals to 106.85 yen. Okay, so these are the rates that we are going to use to calculate in terms of how much are these people going to pay if they spend 8 nights at Japan. Okay, so by the look of things here, we have two rates. Okay, which says that $1 is equals to 106.85 yen. And as you can see, we can't move from dollar, straight from dollar to rands. You can see that it says 1 yen is equals to 0.1404. So we don't have yens there, but we have dollars. So it means that we should move from dollars to yen, then from yen to rands. So which means we are going to have two calculations. So now let's convert dollars to yens using the final amount that we got of 157.60 USD. So we are going to take the rate as it is, okay? That says $1 is equals to 106.85 yen, okay? Then we move. Then the question that you should ask yourself is that under dollars, do we have dollars? Yes, we have dollars. So the dollars, it's 228.80 USD. And then we are going to say equals to. And then do we have yens? No. That is the currency that we want, which is the yens, okay? So we are going to put what? X, because it's the currency that we want. We don't have, okay? So we are going to use the method of cross multiplication. We are going to cross multiply these numbers, okay? So which means X is going to multiply with $1, then 228.8 USD is going to multiply with 106.85 yens, okay? So X multiplied by $1, it's $1 X, okay? Then we are going to divide by the same. So we are going to say $1, okay? Because we want to remain with the same, what do we call it? The same, we want to remain with X actually, okay? So we are going to say equals to, then we are going to multiply now 228.8 USD with 106.85 yens, okay? So when we are multiplying here, we can see that when we are multiplying this 106.85 yen with 228.8 USD, it gives us 48,894.556. Then remember, we are multiplying two different currencies. So we are going to have dollar per yen because there are two, okay? And we want to remain with only one currency. So we are going to also divide now by $1. What we do on the left, we also do on the right. So we're going to divide by $1. So $1 and $1, they will cancel. So we'll be left with X. So we're going to say X is equals to, then also dollar and dollar, they're going to cancel. We will be left with yen. So the answer here is going to be 48,800. And remember that $48,894.56 divided by 1, it will give us the same answer. So it's 894.56 yen, because remember, dollar and dollar, they canceled and we are left with yen now. So this is the amount that we have in terms of yens, okay? So now we can move from yen to rands, because the rate says 1 yen is equals to 0, rands. Okay. So if you don't have yens, you can't move to rands actually. So now we are going to take the rate for that says 1 yen. 1 yen is equals to 0.1404. Okay, that is the rate that we are going to use in terms of converting yens to rands. So the question is that now, do we have yens? Yes, the final answer that we had there was it was in yens, which is 48,894.56 yen. Okay, because then you're going to say equals to, do we have rands? No, we don't have rands. That is the amount that we want. We want it in rands. So we are going to put X. Okay. So we are going to use the cross multiplication again, once again. So we are going to say X multiplied by 1 yen, which is 1 yen, X, then divide by 1 yen, because remember we want only X, not the yens or 1. So we are going to be left with X. If we say 1 yen divided by 1 yen, then we are going to say equals to, then we are going to say 48,894.56 yen multiplied by 0.1404 rands. Okay, so let's multiply. Then when we are multiplying, it gives us 6,864. Sorry, it's 6,864.80. And remember, I repeat again, the currencies they multiplied a yen in a yen. So we are going to have 6,864.80 rand per yen. Okay. Then we are also going to divide with what we divided with on the left hand side. So we are going to divide by 1 yen. Okay. Then remember, we said that 1 yen is going to cancel with 1 yen. So we are going to be left with X. So X is equals to 6,864.80 divided by 1. It is going to give us the very same answer. Then remember that yen and yen, they will cancel. So we'll be left with rands. So the answer that we are getting here is 6,864.80. So basically, when you're checking this answer with the statement that is provided that Mr. John said that the amount won't exceed 6,000, it shows that therefore his statement is incorrect. Okay, is incorrect. Then we are done. So yeah, so that's how we do the foreign exchange. So we are comparing currencies and we are converting currencies from one currency to another currency. So we are comparing two currencies and we are converting currencies actually. So you can just tell me that did this video help you in terms of understanding the currencies on the comment section, and don't forget to like and also subscribe. So thank you so much, guys.